G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. If you've been watching my last few videos, you will have a little bit of deja vu in this game. This is a training match that Frelge and HBZ played on Friday night in France, and they invited me to come along and cover it and actually play in it. And I do in fact have the perspective of someone else who played in this game, who is an Australian. His name is SRS Blue or SRS Green, depending on his day. He goes by his name, so I'll call him SRS. But Rob has very kindly given me his perspective from this game, and HBZ and Frelge very kindly had me along to play. So I'm going to bring you this now. It's about 14 minutes long, and it is these two teams basically training for match play. And tomorrow morning, my time right now, I should be recording a match between Frelge and Cold Fusion. So Frelge again with a different clan, and also I'll be recording HBZ playing, I'm not sure who, it slipped my mind at this very moment, but I should be recording two big clan matches for you tomorrow morning and give them to you over the weekend. For now, the training sesh and with a commentator playing on your team, that's just a real worry. And I've spent the start of this game building buildings for the Marine Commander. I believe it was Tanner who was commanding. I am on the am I on the HBZ side? I am on the HBZ side, and SRS is on the Frelge side. So Frelge won the matchups last week when they played. So adding NS2HD to their team, that's a bad idea. That is not going to help their chances at all. I think SRS is a pretty good player, so probably not going to be a handicap having him on the Frelge side. And there you go, getting taken out by Banny right there. I just got completely dominated, and 3 Skulks running in as a unit through the vent into heliport, and they're going to do serious damage to this group of Marines in here. I think that we will be able to clean this up. Alternating between the two perspectives, we have SRS on the extractor in flight control. He just got taken out there by, I can't see, he has his mumble overlay on. These clans like to use their mumble, they use mumble as a communications tool. The new build 180, which is coming, and interestingly enough, I played in a playtest of that earlier today, has very much improved voice chat system, and it'll be interesting to see if systems such as Mumble are still necessary with the new voice chat system, because it is seriously good. Probably still be used just because it allows you to chat before and after the game, but that is why you've got that overlay there, and you can see all of the Frelge team members chatting over the microphone there. It is a 7v7 in this game, because these teams are six players, but they have invited me to cast, so I am making up the 7th player, and SRS is making up the 7th player on the other team. Big engagement in flight control, getting a bit of damage down. Reasonably happy with my performance there. Going straight over the extractor. I want to get that finished so my team can start getting the resources. Meanwhile, over in surface access, it looks like SRS is looking to kill a Marine here, moving towards ventilation. I don't know if the voice chat over Mumble is confusing the hell out of you guys, but it is confusing the hell out of me. I'm going to bring you, obviously I'm going to bring you this with, right now while you're watching this, you're going to be watching this as alternating screens, alternating perspectives between SRS and myself. So the Marine side, hey, getting a rifle butt kill on Banny, so getting one back at Banny there. But yes, you'll be watching this in alternate perspectives. For me right now in casting this, I'm watching both these screens at once, which is incredibly confusing because I have lots of people talking in my ears from both teams at once, and it is incredibly disorientating. And I don't know how I sound casting it, but
watch out for
man,
surface.
it is completely messing with my head right now at the 4-minute 22-second mark. It looks like Frelge has secured surface access pretty well. We, the Marine team, myself and HBZ, are still fighting to gain control of flight control and really lock this room down. The alien team is doing a fantastic job of keeping us on our toes in here. We definitely can't push out from here. We need a couple of Marines in here. You might have heard the commander of the Marine team asking myself and Tanner to stay in here and defend this area for now. And the aliens, they've just locked down surface. They've got multiple hydras, and I believe the HBZ commander is going to try and organize us into attacking surface access from behind now, because the alien team just has such a massive bunch of hydras. Well, not a massive bunch, but they have serious defenses. They've got a massive bunch of defenses at the entrance to the hive at surface access. The order coming through to fall back over the microphone there, because the Marine team is just getting hammered out the front of service access. Meanwhile, myself and Tanner moving around the back via past generator, via crossroads, and we are now going to attack from behind and try to do some damage to this hive. We are engaged outside though, and I've already gone down to, that's confusing. That was an HBZ player. Maybe I've been talking out of my ass this whole time and these players are actually mixed up, because that's very odd. Unless I've seriously mixed myself up, it looks like all these players are mixed for this game, so maybe I'll just stop referring to them by clan and start referring to it by alien marine team. Maybe I've just done a huge mix-up, and if I had, I'm very sorry guys. You know I love you, and I can't wait to cast your games tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. I'll look at the scoreboard at the end of this game, and if I've really bugged it up, I'll post in the description. What have we got here? Skulk coming in, trying to kill me. My teammate has a shotgun. Tanner taking down... Yeah, there we go. HBZ versus HBZ. So it's not just me. It's one HBZ member killing another HBZ member. Great having this armory here, because it allows us to heal up and maintain as the aliens relentlessly pummel flight control. They're just not letting up flight control. It is really good play. Seriously keeping us from moving out and actually doing damage to alien territory. And this whole time it looks like we have had SRS trying to parasite me. He is the very marine that was trying to parasite me through that vent. So he is looking at me right now. Interesting marriage of our two perspectives there. Looking at the minimap, definitely solid alien control all the way from alien site up into surface access. A lot of skulk moving in there. You wouldn't want to be a marine in there. And you saw when the marine team moved around me and Tanner, when we moved round to that side of the map and tried to move into crossroads from between generator and moving to surface access from crossroads via generator, it was just not good. The skulks were already there. They were moving, they were mobile, they were in force, and they took us down very, very quickly. I'm maintaining position in flight control, and SRS is still here trying to harass. So we are not bringing you much of the map right now. This is a pretty static play at the moment. I am so twitchy. I tried to shoot my teammate in the head with my shotgun. So I'm very, very twitchy at the moment, trying not to be a liability for these players, because they are pretty intense players. They do this a lot. They play a lot more than me, and I was just doing my best to try and keep up with them and be a team player and not mess anything up for them as they practice their tactics and strategies. Interesting that HBZ and Frelge are mixing up to practice strategies. I think it's really cool that they're mixing up to do that, keeping it friendly, and I will be really interested to see them play each other again in future now that they are practicing together. So sharing their tactics, sharing their strategies in these beta build games. SRS still not advancing out of that event. He is still trying to parasite harass there. Probably, I don't know why he's staying in there too long, and this fade is about to take me out. We got fades in here. One really important thing to remember, I should have told you this way before now, 8-minute 40-second mark, but we are Australian players playing on a French server. That means massive, massive pings. It is alright to play from Australian East Coast to US West Coast. You get a ping of about 140 and you can get away with it. But East Coast Australia all the way over to France, that is like... say goodbye to being able to hit anything that's moving. We have a massive ping. It will be topping 300 or more, and you will see that in this game. You will see the lag compensation will be working overtime, and if you see some big misses, it's very likely that it's if you're looking at my screen, it's my skill, and if you're looking at SRS's screen, it's his ping that is doing that. We do have phase gates down in Marine Start now, so some tech is happening, and I believe that the Marine Commander wants to put a phase gate down near surface access and push from there. SRS taking down the armory in ventilation. That is not appreciated, mate. That is really bad. We needed that armory. Put it back. Rebuild it. That's not nice. And that, all of Surface Axis is just really well defended now. 5 Hydras staggered throughout, and that staggering means that grenades and flamethrowers have a much harder job at killing them, and there's also Krags in there, and whoa, okay, it looked like a fade, from my perspective there, just switching to that screen, it looked like a fade just killed SRS, but obviously not. It was a Marine's shotgun. I am now engaging with my shotgun, a fade, doing serious damage to us at ventilation. I have gone down to Lebowski, and my teammate is in serious trouble. We've got an armory there, but it's not constructed, so that's not good for us at all. SRS is coming around to join the party at ventilation as well. And I am back at base dead. Armory is now down at ventilation, and that Fade and SRS are just going to go to town on that power node and probably bring it down severely damaged now. I'm trying to use my pistol to engage that Fade. There is a little bit of a geometry bug happening there. The geometry is blocking my fire, so I wasn't able to do any damage to that Fade, which is a bit depressing. No doubt we'll see that fixed in coming builds. Speaking of coming builds, I played in a build 180 playtest this morning, and it was really cool. It is taking a long time. I think it has been 2 weeks since build 179. Excuse me. It is taking a long time because there is so much new stuff in build 180. Your eyes will bleed with happiness when you see it. Not only the voice chat system, but infestation pustules and even targeting reticles. I mean, I can't show you the internal playtest. Normally I show you internal playtests, but this build is so big that I can't show you because there's just so much stuff. I would give away way too much if I showed it to you, I think. So I think Unknown Worlds wants to keep that for a surprise, but you can definitely follow what is going to be in it by following the progress page on the Unknown Worlds blog, because what you see there is what you're going to get, and it is terribly exciting. The changes in gameplay and the changes visually as well are very exciting. SRS is munching on an extractor, and he will kill that while I'm engaging Fades and Skulks in ventilation. Flashlight on because it is very dark in there. The power has gone out. I love that. I love darkness in multiplayer games, especially when it's controlled darkness like this. It doesn't affect you all the time. It's just sometimes you get the darkness, and I think it's terrifying when you've got these aliens jumping out of the pitch black when the power goes out. I love it. This is not good. We have pressure on the flight control power node, and that is getting way too close to Marine start for comfort. That is not good at all. And ventilation, I mean, that is that is alien territory right now. There you go. I mean, a Marine just getting cut down in front of me there, trying to put the railing between myself and that Fade. Who is that? I can't read the name because I'm watching this on a half screen, but there I go down. So that was terrifying. That is what I mean. You're in the dark, you got your flashlight on, and out comes this beast Fade that just blinks in and out of existence and slices your head off. And that's exactly what happened there. And you see your teammates go down in front of you, and you know, oh wow, I'm next. And due to the reduced backward speed in Natural Section 2, which is designed to stop you from just being able to run away from combat and fire back at the oncoming aliens, it means it's terrifying, because the Fades or the Skulks or whatever, you can't just turn and run because you can't see them, and you can't back away because you're too slow. So it's really, it's a fear paralysis. And the aliens just saying over the voice chat now, let's push before they get flamethrowers. Now at the 13-minute mark, and the aliens were just inside our base. We've only got one extractor at the moment, so not good at all. And it looks like the aliens will gather up for an assault, which would be devastating right now because we only have one base. Not cool at all. Only having one base at 13 minutes 20 seconds. You can see which way this game is going. It's a build 179 game, and build 179 is favoring the aliens right now. I'm not sure what the game statistics are, but it's definitely alien favored, and so it's to be expected this will happen. Also, I think that the Marine team is mostly made up of the alien team is mostly made up of Frelge players, and they played very well against HBZ last weekend, and so you would expect that this would happen given that they are the alien team, and I believe they are the slightly better team overall at the moment. Here we go, the aliens are now inside our start. I go down to Banny, Lebowski taking down Wolf 21, and now well, I think this is going to be GG. This has got to be the end of the game. We have SRS just chewing on the extractor just to add insult to injury, because these infantry portals are going to go down to these Fades. There's a lot of them. There's definitely too many of them for us to handle, and we are dead. Hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Thank you very much, HBZ and Frelge, for allowing SRS and I to come and cast this, and I'm looking forward to casting more of your clan matches in future. I hope everyone has been watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all soon for more NS2HD videos, especially the coming Saturday night clan matches in Europe. Thanks very much, everyone. I'll see you all soon.